All right. At this point in the semester, you probably have a mess of stories and a whole bunch of random sources and maybe some thematic ideas about where you want to take your final project. But in general, I suspect things feel pretty chaotic and messy right now. So, what are you supposed to do? How do we move forward? At this point, I recommend dividing your paper into a number of subtopics. This is how all longer works are put together. You do it one piece at a time. If you think of how books are written, you usually have multiple parts, part one and part two, and then within those parts, it's divided up into individual chapters with individual themes, and it sort of keeps going down and down and down until um, you are at the level of words rather than major topics. So for this paper, I recommend that you build your paper using the subtopics that we've already looked at, and you use those subtopics as the organizational strategy, and then you take all the materials you've amassed and start trying to organize them. So start by organizing all of your topics and subtopics. For me, my topic is my identity as teacher. I also have three subtopics: the topic of student well-being, student success, and the subject matter of English. All three of these subtopics have one theme of care that brings them all together and helps them to be related. So once I have these subtopics sort of organized and ready to go, you need to start identifying which of the stories best support each of the subtopics that you've identified. Once you've got your stories organized, go through and also organize all of your research under the subtopics, the research that best fits the subtopics you're looking at. When you get to the point of writing, these subtopics will be the sections of your paper. Each section might be multiple paragraphs or even multiple pages, but you'll use strategies to keep yourself and your reader on track within these sections. This is a good place to stop for this week. Next week, we'll be covering thesis statements and the 3X strategy to help you fill in the gaps of your paper even more. If you can get these topics organized, you'll find our work next week will be really easy. Happy developing!